Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are on Dexter Original Sin pilot reaction. I'm really excited to dive into this because for those that don't know, Dexter is one of my favourite shows. I also watched the spin-off where it covered Harrison's life and his relationship with his dad, and now we have the prequel where we get to see Dexter in his younger years as well. I am a little bit nervous about it. I hope that it's accurate enough for me and I don't get too distracted by the change of actors. Hopefully that won't happen, but we'll see how well they do. And yeah, I'm just really excited to dive into it. Plus, Sarah Michelle Gellar is apparently in this one, so why would you not want to watch it? So without further ado, let's roll the intro and dive straight in. Just hearing that music.
I've experienced death so many times, but never my own.
One, clear! We have a heartbeat.
Ah, a beating heart.
I thought they were gonna maybe kill him off there, and then we get to hear him narrating his younger self. But they're keeping him going.
Your life flashes before your eyes.
Time of birth, 2,300 hours.
Congratulations. It's a boy.
Hello, Dexter.
And in the beginning, there was blood.
What? His name is Dexter.
And so it begins. Are they keeping the same type? Oh, I like this, guys. I like that they've done this. This is really cool. Yes! Well, I kind of like that they've had Deb in this as well. Yes, the t-shirt ball. Beautiful. Oh, he's handsome, isn't he? He's a killer. He's a killer. And in the beginning, there was light.
Trying to cop a feel freak? Experiencing death. You only get one first time.
Dude, what fucking planet you from?
Dexter, focus.
The little tuft of hair at the back is cracking me up. Oh, geez, Louise. Oof.
Yeah, no blood.
No problem.
Holy. You've kept the bad wigs, guys. They kept the bad wigs.
I didn't feel anything.
That's what makes you special.
Say that again.
That's what makes me, me.
It's traditional to smile.
I do see it. I do see the resemblance.
Something that makes you happy.
Why is that so funny?
Motherfucker.
Yes. Bomasuka, lad.
Oh, god damn it.
Is that McDreaming?
What the fuck?
Yes, it is.
Stop. Until forensics is done with our sweep, you are all guests at my crime scene.
I love you.
Booty up.
Yes, ma'am.
She looks absolutely amazing. As always.
Yeah, he shot the parents, point blank.
Ooh, the casting though. Decent.
You're giving me a whole lot of nothing here. A family is dead. What do we have?
Was the TV on when you arrived here?
Kind of looks like the house that the parents were killed in by their own sons. You know, the brothers.
Go, when you're done with the other 700 things going on here, would you run this for prints?
It'll be number 701, Sergeant.
Oh, I wanted him to do the laugh then.
Monday,
Happy days.
Could have at least killed the fucking cow first.
So, graduation's in a week.
This was the one I wasn't sure about Deb's casting.
You're going to a college party?
Dad, come on. Why don't we just skip the drama for once?
Just getting the mannerisms down though. I don't think it's an actress issue. I think it's a resemblance issue.
You need to get out more. Spend time with people your own age.
Far away from me.
It's my one condition. Hey,
Fuck me!
Got the language down.
so how'd it go yesterday?
Dr. Rivas said I did a good job. it didn't give me the feeling I thought it would.
Just stick with the plan. 4 years of med school, then a residency.
No, I'm worried the plan isn't going to satisfy my urges.
It has to.
All those shiny, happy people, so excited to plan their lives. And all I wanted to do was end one.
There's the laugh.
Name's Masuka. Look me up if you ever get a speeding ticket.
Well, my father actually works for Miami Metro.
Come on, baby, come to daddy. Want to see my 9-inch nail?
Yeah, that's him. That's Masuka, all right.
Hey, are number 7 and number 12 the same killer?
What? No. Can you move? You're cock blocking my boots.
I didn't realize they knew each other for that long.
It's starting to look like a serial killer art project up in here. We have 3 home invasion sites in 3 counties. I will not, and I cannot, wait for the next one to happen.
Okay, that partial we took off the VCR remote gave us 4 hits. And then there's him, Levi Reed.
Extensive B&E jack.
Alert SWAT, we are doing this now.
See if the door's open first.
I sit back.
Before I actually did the deed, I spent a lot of time fantasizing about it. Ted Bundy, adept at blending in.
I love that he's hid that in one of those.
I even wondered if I'd end up with a nickname too.
Time to go.
Like maybe the Bay Harbor Butcher?
You might even meet someone and have fun.
I have fun.
Choking your chicken doesn't count.
Deb.
Why is your brother here?
Our father made her bring me.
Okay.
What do I do?
Disappear for 2 hours?
Is Deb going to end up in trouble and he's going to have to step in?
Where's the keg?
Keg? We can do better. Tequila? Seltzer?
Is it concerning that I'd be Dexter in this scenario?
Harry wanted me to get out, to be with people my own age. Was this really what he meant? It all seems so...
Oh, that's nice of you.
Hey, handsome.
Oh my god. Can we not?
I tried to stop them, but the door is locked.
Oh.
Deb and Andy
I knew it.
Dad! Dude! Get the fuck out of here!
No. No. He shouldn't do anything here because the story says that he doesn't. Yeah.
The fuck was that, Dex?
Trying to protect you.
By publicly humiliating me? Drink, he said that I could lie down in there.
Yeah, that looked like what he was doing.
Door was locked and his pants were off.
Thank you. Thank you, Dexter, for helping me.
Dex got there before anything happened. I used to make fun of you for watching WrestleMania all the time, but that in there, that was, wow. Deb, I'll call you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. My fucking hair back.
Why do people drink, man?
I don't know. Water, bed.
Like, why do we do this to ourselves?
Way past curfew, kids.
I'm glad I went. Made lots of friends. Sorry to keep you up, Dad.
I can't sleep unless I know my kids are home safe and sound.
Again, he's a brilliant actor. But it's not Harry. He doesn't look anything like Harry. So I am finding it a little difficult, but I'm sure the more I watch, it'll just be like the new norm.
Come on, he was wide open. Hey, bud, where are you? Hey, Junior. Jesus.
What a nightmare, man. What an absolute nightmare.
God. What?
Dolores!
My baby!
I feel like mothers should probably not watch this. Or fathers.
For most fathers and sons, a hunting trip is about bonding. Harry knew I had specific needs, and we tried everything we could to control them.
Dad? I'm fine. Tracks look deep. Must be a big one. Pork chops tonight or sliders?
These hunting trips don't work for me anymore. Animals aren't enough.
No, it's too soon.
It taught me the code to help me channel my urges.
I thought we'd see, like, the beginning of the teachings of the code.
Killing a person, it's not that simple. Once you do it, it can't be undone.
I almost did. Last night at the party.
What happened?
There was this guy trying to take advantage of her.
And?
There was a knife on the bar. More than anything in my whole life, I wanted to take that knife.
What stopped you?
Dad, if it hadn't been for her,
You having a heart attack?
Oh,
Dad!
Oh, God!
Dad!
Bring back here, hun. Give us room to work.
For the first time, the idea of death became excruciating.
You okay?
Of course I'm not fucking okay. What if he doesn't make it, Dex?
Your father suffered a heart attack. He's currently stable and in great hands.
We're gonna need to hold you for further testing. All goes well, you could be home by the end of the week. You're gonna want to manage stress.
Unfortunately, I was the stress.
And it ends up being a nurse that messes with Harry, right?
Dad would want you to play.
Dad's not here.
Well, I am. I'll go to your game.
Wait, you actually want to come to my volleyball game?
We're supposed to support each other, right? As a family?
What family? Soon he won't even need a fucking table.
You said he might be out by the end of the week.
And then what? He's gonna go right back to drinking and smoking? Look at all this crap. No wonder his heart tried to peace out.
It'll be okay.
That's what everyone said before Mom died.
Ooh.
Dex.
That felt right. That felt like their relationship.
Probably wipe the floor before that dries.
And even more so.
The next few days of Harry's hospitalization were odd. His condition didn't improve.
Yeah, isn't it her? Or will it be her? Yeah.
But I plan to do so much more than just swim.
Yes, you do. Now you need to buy a paper and see what she cut out. I love, like, the fashion. It seems to be coming full circle, isn't it? Yeah, there's her trophy.
Why is my father getting worse?
It's never easy seeing a loved one in pain.
What is that you just gave him?
It's complicated.
Try me. I'm pre-med.
Your father made a lifetime of bad choices for his health. This is the result.
Doesn't answer his question at all. And what medicine was that?
This too shall pass.
It was then I decided it wasn't Harry who was going to pass.
Cute cat.
It's Mr. Tinker.
I'd always had a kinship with cats, nature's own serial killers.
We're gonna head down the hall.
Her trophies.
There's your slides. Soon to be.
Every picture tells a story.
I need to use the ion mobility spectrometer.
High potassium nitrate levels.
What would happen if this solution were delivered to someone intravenously?
Harmless. But if administered repeatedly over the course of several days, it could kill someone.
Hey, how detectable would that be in, say, forensics medical examination?
Nearly undetectable.
I have been hanging around a real deal.
That's crazy, that, isn't it?
Get to practice my own brand of bedside manner. If I asked Harry to let her be my first kill, he would have said no. The kill had to be his idea.
The shot she's giving are killing you. You're only getting worse.
Don't let her.
Let's get this out of the way.
Wait. Harry doesn't want the shot.
I want the pain.
He wants the pain.
It was at that moment she revealed she also had a dark passenger. Harry saw it too.
Doctor's not gonna be happy.
You send the doctor his way.
You can tell.
She's killing you with high levels of potassium nitrate.
Stop her.
And And then the eyes light up.
Waiting to hear those words for so long.
He's ready. Oh, the kill room. Here we go.
Tonight's the night.
I hate that I'm missing the game tonight.
Dex is taking your place.
About that. He's gonna be MIA.
You never forget your first time.
They've done this quite well. It does look really similar. Oof. They've had some good tunes in this episode. Oh, Deb. He's just a little bit busy. Nice.
I've been looking through your photo album. Are all your victims in here? Scream again and lose a tongue.
He did that well as well.
I took their pain away.
They didn't ask you to do that.
Drinking and smoking till the hearts give out. Just like your father.
I already lost my mother. Harry's all I've got, and you tried to take him away from me.
That was the first time I ever felt someone else's fear, and I liked it.
And it's Morgan for the kill!
Morgan for the kill indeed. This makes me want to watch the original all over again. Nice touch. I mean, that's one way to do it.
My first trophies. I didn't know it then, but it would end up being a terrible mistake. I stuck to Dad's code, and most importantly for me, to never get caught.
Who are you?
But the act, like, I can't get over how close those actors look.
It's Harry's boy.
Dexter.
What's all this?
Last thing you should be worrying about is filling the fridge.
That's such a
Relief.
nice gesture.
There he is, D-Man. Remember me from the job fair? I was hoping we'd catch you here.
I brought you kids some hamburger helper.
Dexter, meet Tanya Martin, a.k.a. the boss.
I wonder if Tanya Martin's gonna be one of Dexter's victims.
Bet he's taught you well.
She had no idea.
Dude, you had such great instincts with those photos at the job fair. It took us 6 weeks to recognize the similarities. You picked them out in 6 seconds. Because you've earned yourself a job offer, D-Money.
A paid internship. $4.25 an hour. Think about it.
I'm sure when I first got my job, it was like £3.75 an hour. So it would have been about that.
Where were you all night?
I was at Sophia's. Her parents took us out to celebrate after the big game. You know, the one that we won.
Deb.
I didn't think you'd really come anyway.
Yes, she did.
What's all this?
Dad's work friends dropped it off.
Take a quick bite. Nearly missed his own graduation.
I didn't blame Deb for missing my graduation. I was alone, and somehow that seemed appropriate.
Of course she turns up.
Oh, I'm still royally pissed, but we're family.
Cute.
So it was always about family. What a concept.
What a concept indeed. I swear my dad had that top. I've got one really similar as well.
I can't believe how much better you look. It's almost a miracle.
Oh, man.
Almost like the nurse was killed and fed to crocodiles. Or the gators.
Anything I can get you?
Tell me everything.
The nurse. No witnesses.
None. And most importantly, she'll never hurt anyone again.
What did you do with the body?
Stuck her in the back of the pickup and drove out to Interstate 75.
Alligator Alley.
I dropped her in a batch of hungry gators.
The gators.
There's literally nothing to worry about because there's literally nothing left of her.
How did it feel?
It felt
Right? Good night, son. I'll see you in the morning.
That's got to be the weirdest feeling and situation to be in. Because, of course, he's not going to want his son to just be fine after a kill. He'll be thinking, great, so he's got no empathy or heart. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough right there.
Change was never easy for Harry.
I don't approve of you doing this, Dex.
You're always telling me to be part of something.
It was good.
And the shirts are now here.
Sarge, Angel.
Oh, thank God.
Batista.
Dexter.
No dokes. Surprise, mother trucker.
Hopefully you're not a chip off the old block. Nice haircut.
You're late, newbie.
I am?
I'm just shitting you.
He's nailed it. He's nailed it.
Dexter, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life.
Take a seat. You get the little one.
My new life. Thought it might be a good idea to take it for a spin.
Oh, I really like it, guys. I'm so excited. So there we go. The pilot has now officially been watched, and I am pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed it. Obviously, when you love something so much and then someone else tries to recreate it and the vibe feels different, or it feels off, or you just feel like it could have been done better, it's really disheartening. But I haven't felt that with this, which is good. Obviously, there are some niggles. I'm not going to deny that. But, I mean, it's going to happen. I will take a few niggles over being really upset with the route that they've took. The niggles, let's start with them, get them out of the way, is I'm finding it hard to deal with Harry not looking anything like Harry and Deb not looking like Deb. But the actors are doing a really good job at capturing the essence of the characters, even if they physically don't look like the characters. Their mannerisms are right. The dialogue is correct. So well done, writers, for nailing that as well. And I think with the added help of the production and like the cutaways are the same as what we're used to, and the look of the show is very similar, and the audio, like the music that they've added in there, everything sort of felt comfortable, which was nice. It felt like just revisiting an old friend. So I loved it. Also, the fact that Michael is still doing the voiceover, like the narration of it, honestly, that makes a massive difference. Because when we watch the original Dexter, obviously we have that involved as well. But then we have the flashbacks of Harry, and then Harry becomes a significant part within Dexter's life. This like vision of Harry without Harry actually being there. Having it this way, they're sort of linking it to what we're used to. So we've got the narration of Dexter. We've got his voiceover, but obviously Harry at this point is still very much alive. And I'm really enjoying seeing Harry's response to certain things that have happened within Dexter's life, because the original, a lot of it is focused on Dexter's viewpoint. And yeah, this is still quite similar, but like just seeing Harry crying after Dexter has left the room and things like that, I want more of that, just fleshing out of the characters. I think when Deb went to the party, everything felt again really natural and comfortable and what we're used to. And when Dexter's obviously protect, like even before it happened, I was like, Deb's gonna end up in trouble. Dexter's gonna hop in and save her. She's probably gonna be pissed, like she does, but she loves him. She really does. Deb was always my favourite character within the show, because I always felt for her, because her life was very tragic. I feel as though a lot of things were like the odds were just stacked against her constantly, and she was ignored a lot, and all she wanted to do was impress Harry and make Harry proud of her. But Harry had Dexter, who was occupying so much of his time and mental focus. So it was hard for him to juggle both children. And sadly, Deborah got the short straw there. And I don't think it's right. And I just felt for her a lot. It was like she was a middle child, middle child syndrome. And I mean, she is a middle child. Rest in peace, Junior. That was a really difficult scene to watch. And I think it explains more so about why Harry is the way that he is. It's that he's lost a child, and I couldn't think of anything worse than that. And then he's had Deborah and brought in Dexter into his family as well. And he wants to do right by them. He doesn't want to mess up again by not paying attention to his kids. I do think it was accurate to life as well, because he was drinking, watching the game and distracted, and his son died because of his neglect in that moment. And he's become so focused on Dexter, probably because he sees his own son within him and wanting to right his wrong. But then he ends up neglecting Deborah. And when I say it's like true to life as well, it's those things of, instead of looking at what he was doing that caused that incident, like he's still smoking, he's still drinking, he's still eating garbage, but then he's overcompensated with Dexter and his focus there, that the thing that is killing him he's continuing with. That's what I mean with true to life, because a lot of people repeat those types of mistakes, and when they do have a big event in their life where it is a traumatic experience, they can sometimes overcompensate for that one thing that others and then sadly negate or neglect the others. So let's talk about Dexter really quick. I think the actor that is playing him has got a resemblance to him, which obviously makes life easier when watching. Obviously the voice is very different, but I'll put that down to, he's a kid, so his voice is gonna change as the years go on. But the way that he looks and clocks things, and the way that the show has repeated scenes as well and nailed it. They've done such a good job, because I was genuinely nervous about it. I was worried that stories wouldn't match up, or they'd end up contradicting something that's happened in Dexter within this show, like things like that. I mean, they might still do further down the line, but at the minute I'm happy with it, because the second I saw the blonde nurse, I was like, yep, that's her. I'm pretty sure that's her. And yeah, true enough, it was. So I think they've done a really freaking good job, to be honest. And the kill room, they absolutely nailed it, because I remember the flashbacks in Dexter where he was trying to put the plastic up and failing. Like, they just repeated it perfectly. And I'm also glad that they added the Laura scene from the original, changed the lighting or whatever, and again, absolutely smashed it. So I'm hoping they do that more so in the future as well, like using content that they've already done from the original show, just tweak the lighting or what have you. And yeah, I'd be happier with that than them recreating every single thing with different actors, because it will just help with the flow and link back to the original show a little bit better. Masuka, I'm really surprised at, because I didn't know that Dexter started as soon as he did. So that is really early on when he's took that job. So he's known Masuka for way longer than what I thought. In that case, is McDreamy supposed to be the captain from what we know? Obviously he's older from the original one, but is that who he's playing, or are the captains going to swap? I'm not sure, because Batista's there as well. Who was Sarah's character's name? Like, what was her name? Is it Tanya or something? Have I made that up? Probably. But she wasn't in the original, as far as I'm aware. So that there is still time for things like that to change. But I've got to tell you, very pleasantly surprised. Like, genuinely, they've done a good job. They really have. But if I'm right and she wasn't in the original, then it does open up that story arc for her to grow that attachment with Dexter, to maybe get a little suspicious of him, and then him having to step in, or Harry maybe getting involved and things getting a bit messy at that. Or maybe she sees Dexter for who he is and works alongside with Harry. I have got no idea. Another person that I would love to see is, you know the lady that would watch over all of the administration side of things. I want to see her in this because she was such a big part of the original one, in the sense of Harry's relationship with the family, and then knowing Dexter, and then allowing Dexter to get into the paperwork when he needs to, etc. So I wonder who's going to play her, like a younger version of her, or if they just don't even comment on it. Hopefully they do, though, because again, it wasn't like she was just a nobody. She helped them a lot, and she knew more than what she let on as well. We found that out when she was in the hospital and he was searching for the perfect key lime pie for her and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this space for that as well. I'm waiting for the donuts to start being a thing. Let's see if Dexter brings in the donuts for everyone. I love that the style is on point. So the second we saw him in the lift with Harry, he's got the shirt on with the t-shirt underneath and the haircut. I was like, yeah, this is it. This is Dexter. So we've seen just before he was introduced to Miami Metro, and now we see the Dexter that we've recognized, but just a little bit before. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive into it. I'd love to watch this show. Again, I don't know if reactions are going to be the way forward or not. I don't know what the interest is going to be like there, but hopefully you guys like it. I could maybe do Patreon exclusives and just do it on Patreon, so let me know your thoughts on that as well, because this is a show that I will be watching 100%. I'm not gonna not watch this. It's just if I invest my time doing the reactions and stuff, if no one's gonna actually watch them. So yeah, let me know what you think and we'll go from there. But this is something that I could happily talk about for hours. I would deep dive into it. I'd love to know what you think of it, where your niggles are, where you're really happy, all the things basically, because the story of Dexter is such a strong story, and we've had years and years following his story, and then more so when the spin-off happened as well, we got to see him again. And I do think it was a nice touch that in Original Sin they've took the spin-off, like the end of the spin-off, and popped it at the beginning of this. It links everything together way more clearly, and I'm just really satisfied after watching that. I am. It was surprisingly good. For me, I don't know if you guys have a similar experience, but whenever I've seen prequels or spin-offs or any sort of like remake of an original show, I've always been disappointed. Or practically, I'd say 95% of the time I'm disappointed. So going into this, it was like my barriers were up a little bit, but also trying to stay as optimistic as I can and enjoy it as much as I can. So again, please let me know what you think, if I should see this one more so on my own, or if you think I should do reactions or Patreon exclusive, you name it, just let me know your thoughts. Moving on, because soon Cobra Kai will be completely finished, and then I will have Fringe still going and The Expanse, so there is potential for another show to be introduced, because I like to tie them in before one ends type of deal. I've just posted the X-Files pilot and the Last Kingdom pilot over on YouTube, and I'm waiting on feedback from them. At the minute, I believe that the X-Files one is looking more promising, but I have been told that there's a lot of filler in there as well. So I'll do the same with this, see where you guys are at, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. If you so can, you want to see more of these reactions, it would mean a lot to me. I want to give a massive shout out to all of my patrons and members, special one to my sponsors in the Market Jane tier, keeping the content alive. Thank you so freaking much for all that you do. You guys are amazing. If you would like to see all of these in their extended form, then head on over to my Patreon. But until next time, goodbye for now.